Mark Kavanagh, Michael Rod combination last year, represented by the originator today. Now they're all in. Gate 4, the one to watch for the favourite, She's a Fox. They're racing, and She's a Fox began okay. She just got turned a little bit at the start. Dazzler got checked and dropped out a clear last, and Lankan Rupee pinged away and had the lead down towards the inside ahead of Agadar, who's going with her a length away. Up the middle of the course, and it's the originator who's going out quickly and probably takes over the overall lead. Flamberge and the red cap is up there, and Crystal Webb was wider out on the course. Not far away, Angelic Light, and also She's a Fox close to the middle of the track there, right behind the originator. They're split into a couple of divisions. Dazzler's well back, and also Satin Rock towards the end, and Electric Fusion up that middle division. Down on the inside, Lankan Rupee had it from Agadar. It's up the middle of the course though. The originator's still up there with them. Let's see, She's a Fox, where's she got to? She's just behind the leading bunch, under a bit of pressure here, where Flamberge raced up to Lankan Rupee and Agadar. She's a Fox and Crystal Webb out wide there, right across the track. Crystal Webb's racing up to She's a Fox and Flamberge. Crystal Webb on the outside, coming home the better and wins it. Crystal Webb by a half to Flamberge, and She's a Fox ran third. Satin Rock might get the fourth. Dazzler really hit the line well. That was a terrific run actually. Then Lankan Rupee and Electric Fusion, Agadar, and back behind those was the Dominator, who showed speed before weakening, and Satin Rock, one of the last to go over the line.
Big result here for David Moody's Contract Racing. They get the Quinella here, and the long price move 26 into 18. Hammered on the totes of big odds here. Got down to $11 on the tote. Crystal Webb giving Williams the first two. Stalking out wide here in a race which much to look over. Stevie Bass is going to join us as well. The favourite there, She's a Fox, came off the bit pretty quickly there and just battled into third.
You just got a little bit of a kick when she got up on the inside of Flamberge, but no sooner than that happened and Willow descended upon them, Stevie, on the outside with Crystal Webb.
Yeah, I think you find that She's a Fox, first time down the straight, they can get lost. You know, they're waiting for that turn, and she just hit a flat spot and got lost, and then she got going again late, but just wasn't to be.
No, well, this Quinella, 26 into 18 and 31 into 26, so both were specced out there. Crystal Webb, that was the second time in a row they've backed it, and they got it right this time. Here's Matty Allerton with Bruce.
Well, a good result for David Moody. Anyway, a good result for you, Matt. What do you expect going in there today off that first up performance?
Oh, look, he just got caught in no man's land first up. You know, the race went away from him. So, you know, different today. He drew out and he was out in his comfort zone, and you know, we're going in a straight line. They weren't running away from us. Is
that more him then? He needs that, you know, a bit of room and a bit of confidence to look after himself rather than worry about what else is going on?
Oh, you just got to have him in his comfort zone, you know. Like I said, he didn't probably take part in the race at Caulfield, and oh well, you know, he's run super today.
Sure has. Obviously early in the campaign. Where have you got any plan for him?
Well, the plan was to run today and back up next Saturday in the Bendigo Guineas, so we'll just sleep on that.
Good luck. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Matty Elton, a winner here, giving Craig the first two. Crystal Webb, that $11 on the tote.
Charlestown made single figures. We go to the mounting yard now and take a look at these horses as they parade. The first race, a benchmark 80 over the 2,200 metres. And Chris Waller settles up Thuby in here. Rich Nasharawilla with the ride. Went to Warwick Farm the other day, plugged away there and stays at the 2,200 here.
I think you'll see a better performance today than his first two runs. But that being said, I don't want to back him yet. He's been disappointing. They've been wet tracks. Maybe that's been the problem with it. But he still hasn't been the Thubian that we saw last preparation that actually travelled and then actually showed a little bit of a tempo of speed. Looks well. Want to see him do a little bit first.
Number 2 is the favourite awards season. This Dan Seeley 5-year-old for Chris Lee's Jim Cassidy has had 24 days between the runs. His form in Sydney before the Mornington Cup was excellent, and his effort in the Mornington Cup was pretty good too, Rich. He comes back to Sydney to try and win again.
His last run before going to Melbourne, I thought was the day that I become a believer, because it was going from 2,400 metres back to 1,900 metres, yet he still sat reasonably close and had to turn a foot. That was the win that convinced me. Chris Lees then had the dream, and I think it was a smart dream, with the Mornington Cup being a ballot-free race into the Caulfield Cup. They took the opportunity. The only worry is the travel back up and forth and back. But look, he looks great here in the yard. He's been in good form prior to that. He's very hard to beat, but he's entitled to be too. He's now $1.90, and I think probably 30 cents and 40 cents too short.
Number 3 is the former European mare Charleston Lady. Chris Waller and Hugh Bowman team up here. She had a couple of runs back from a spell. She gets out to this journey for the first time in Australia. And a couple of runs this prep, Rich, have been pretty good.
Both runs have been very good. The problem I see for Charleston Lady is whether she just looks like a 3,000 metre horse. The blinkers go on, trying to sharpen her that bit up. She'll need tempo here for her to really charge into it late.
Number 5 is Urban Explorer in the Furlax colours here. Peter Abel riding for Jim Conlon as a Beale 5-year-old. He's coming off placings at Sporting Park and also Mornington this last couple.
And carries his head high. He's got the big nose roll on here, Urban Explorer. Look, he's only a lightly raced 5-year-old gelding by Zabeel. 5 wins. He's run at Sandown, I thought, was very good. That was on the heavy track. I just wonder, look, I don't think the dry track will worry him. I just wonder whether, and he has been to Sydney before, I just wonder whether the others will be too explosive and too strong for him just yet. But I don't want to knock him. Jim Conlon's no mug.
Number 6, Rich's Agent Bauer up from Kembla Grange. Corey Brown with the ride. Came to Warwick Farm the other day and sort of battled away on that slow track with the Kembla Grange winner the run before.
Well, if you go back about 4 starts ago, he ran 30 at Warwick Farm behind Awards Season before Awards over the 1.5 miles. On that occasion, he had to give Awards Season 2.5 kilos. It's a little bit different tale this afternoon because Awards Season's giving it 2, so it's a 4.5 kilo turnaround. But he's just an honest 6-year-old plugger. He's a great place chance again.
Down to number 7, Tunes Viscount, 4-year-old for Peter Snowden, Karen McAvoy. A month between the runs and wasn't far away from Court Connection last time out.
Well, you look at his last 5 runs, he's on paper the only failure was the race behind Power Broke at the city meeting at Kembla. I say that was pilot error and not riding it the way I think best suits this horse. This horse